We are on the plane leaving for 70K. This is the beginning of my vlog. They're going to tell me to turn this off in 1 second. We're on the plane with Meshuggah. There's a concern as to whether or not the plane will take off with the heaviest object in the universe on it.
Hey, check out my pants. What do you think about them? They're pretty sick, right?
Yeah, yeah. Are you excited for the boat, Kent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Here we go, guys! Yeah! Bye. Oh, whoops. Don't friggin' hurt yourself, kid. Go, boys. How's it going? We're with him. Yeah. Vlogging. You guys look great.
Shout out to 4 Points by Sheridan.
4 Points by Sheridan.
What's your vlog name?
Gear Gods.
Gear Gods. Check them out. Subscribe, comment, rate, and subscribe.
Oh yeah, you actually.
Dude, this guy knows the game. So today we are leaving on the boat, day 1 of 70,000 tons of metal. It's gonna be an adventure. Which band are you most looking forward to seeing on the boat? Triosphere.
I feel like the obvious answer is Meshuggah, so I'm not gonna say Meshuggah.
Yeah, I lived in LA, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I go to a lot of heavy metal concerts at the Forum.
Oh, yeah.
And at the Long Beach Sports Arena.
Oh man, you went to some
I'm old,
big.
I'm 59.
Did you go to see Metallica and Iron Maiden?
I seen Iron Maiden, I seen Dio, I seen Ozzy, I seen Black Sabbath.
Yeah,
but I'm glammier than you guys.
Wow.
I like stuff like Motley Crue, Rat,
Oh, dude, that's
Def
awesome.
Leppard.
That's all good stuff too.
Steel Panther?
Yeah, they opened for Judas Priest a couple years ago.
Yeah,
It was fun.
No, I'm just pointing the camera around. Seabass is in there. Long last, finally on the fucking
Why did you say freaking?
boat! Now I gotta go find my room. Oh yeah! So fancy! Oh my god, we got a balcony! Oh!
Now we're here. We're here, Independence of the Sea, 70,000 tons of metal, 2018. I ran into a bunch of people I already know. There's a Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Me and Trey are going to devour that very shortly. Right, Trey?
Shouldn't we eat lunch first?
Okay, lunch first.
Oh yeah! Alright, so we've just set sail. The boat is so big and moves so slow that I legitimately didn't even notice that we'd left. I wasn't paying attention, and then I looked outside and the city is rapidly moving in the opposite direction. Right now I'm vlogging with Aborted.
It's us.
It's really us. They play so well that you wish that you'd been fucking aborted, but you know, one of many reasons I don't practice the guitar anymore.
We also aborted,
We also aborted the ship.
Yeah.
We boarded onto the ship. Here we are on day 2. It's about noon, and I've only woken up about an hour ago. I had breakfast. I almost missed breakfast because I was up till like 3 a.m. I went and saw In Extremo. I'd never heard them before, but I don't know who came up with the idea of having 2 bagpipes in the same band, but they were really cool. So I had a good time. It's definitely not what I was expecting, and I don't really know what I was expecting, to be honest. All right, so now I'm starting my interviews for the day. We're at the media center here. All the shooting, they send us off into rooms with the various artists. Kind of feels like, almost like we're picking up a hooker. They pair us off and we go into a room and do who God knows what. It's really just interviews. It's not that interesting.
Hi geeks, this is Evergrey from Sweden, and you're geeking out with Gear Gods.
What's up, Gear Mortals? Trey Xavier here. We are on 70K with
Evergrey.
Hell yeah. I've been having just the time of my life. I had the time of my life.
Good one.
Give me a little update on what's new in the Evergrey camp for 2018.
When we get back to Sweden now, we're only having like 7 or 8 shows throughout this coming 6 months, and during that time we're recording and writing our new album.
Not in that order, I hope.
Mixed up. We'll see. And then we released that one in January 2019.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool. So basically a year from now, we can expect new Evergrey jams. I want to talk about something that I remember you talking about in a different interview, and the reason I want to ask about it is because I did essentially the exact same thing. So once upon a time, I mean, this is old ass news at this point, but once upon a time, Evergrey had a different singer, and something happened, and you were like, fuck it, it's gonna be me now. And you said that you basically hadn't really sung that much before, but then you were like, you stepped up, and this angelic sound came out, and the rest is history. Now we've got Tom England, the vocal angel, on the microphone, and you just told me that you don't warm up, which is depressing to me because I work my ass off to warm up, and I still don't sound half as good as you. So
let me talk about the warm up thing.
Yep.
When you're on tour, you sort of are warmed up at all times, and when you're in production mode and whatever, I'm sort of warmed up. I could pretty much go up and sing, but I mean, I do like that, and then that's that.
Anything that you find you can do better or easier since you started?
Well, everything. When I sang in the first album, I sort of fainted after each sentence, which was like, because I thought I had to sing as loud as possible. But dude, that's a microphone. You can raise the volume. You know?
Yeah. The engineer's like, bro, there's a knob for that. Please don't die.
Oh my god. That's the good thing also with not having been a singer from the start. I mean, I didn't even consider myself a singer until after the 5th or 6th album or something. I always presented myself as a guitar player. Oh, and yeah, I sing too. And the good thing about starting without knowing shit about singing is that you can only progress. I opened my mouth and out came sound.
I opened my mouth and out came sound. The Tom England story.
Not necessarily a good sound either.
That's not for you to decide.
Give us shit. That's what we like.
Okay.
You're fucking ugly.
You should do it in the Jim Gaffigan voice.
Why is he so pasty?
Dude, that was good.
Hey guys, I'm here with Witherfall on 78,000 Tons of Metal to 2018. How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Great.
I know, especially Joseph here really well. So this
Name dropper! Listen, I've carried this guy and put him on top of a bar and had drinks poured down in Spain, so yeah, I know him. He broke my teeth.
Oh my god.
You see my braces?
Look, man, I did
He
not
broke my
break your
teeth.
teeth, okay?
Why am I doing this fucking interview?
Joseph, Adam, and I, we did the record in 2014, recorded it all at that point in time. We got Anthony Crawford in on bass because we were such a fan of his playing. He was playing with the master, Alan Holdsworth and Virgil Donati. I have no idea why the hell he's here with us right now.
How did they trick you into joining this stinking shit?
Well, they had their engineer at the time email me.
Okay.
He just kind of cold emailed me. I didn't really know who he was. I mean, this is man. I never heard of this. I never heard of none of these guys.
We didn't exist.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, even personally, I never heard. I mean, they lived in my city. He was like, "Yo, I got these guys. You know, they're looking for a bass player for some of their music, and you know, would you be interested?" I was like, "Yeah, man. You know, whatever. You know, just send me the music, whatever." They sent me the music, and you know, we're gonna sing the music, and also, you know, we got charts. You know. And then I lied to him. I was like, I don't read. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play what I want to play.
No, I'm like, Jake, he says he doesn't read music. How the fuck is he playing when he's playing?
And then one thing is our engineer fucked up and like he sent over a track that was rendered
we had
terribly.
to pay him double.
It was like off by like 2 beats, you know? And Anthony played to it with the drums off by 2 beats. So the guitar is staying there, but all the drums were moved forward. And he was able just to record the whole thing, and he sends it back, and he's like, we're like, oh man, this is all screwed. He's like, oh wait, I thought that's how it's supposed to sound.
Like I fucking make a living playing off beat.
Yeah.
What are you guys working on? What's coming? What's happening with Witherfall in the future?
They're re-releasing the record in Japan on Ward Records, and we went in and did a bonus track. It's about 70 tracks of guitar and vocals. It's like a Sabotage kind of round.
With other new music though too, we're working on the follow-up to Nocturnes and Requiem, which is what we got to do as soon as we get back, and it'll be out in the fall. The fall of 2018.
Do you guys have a new music video? Tell me about
There's
it.
a lot of nudity in it.
Yeah.
Portrait just came out. Everything around this band is cursed because this music video, we had everything lined up for it, but we had all these actors and actresses sign contracts,
And we
difficult.
paid. It was a paid gig.
It was it's a day of shooting. We're shooting Steve and Philly and Anthony outside in Big Bear, which
40
is
degrees.
freezing cold on a lake.
Yeah.
He comes by and he's like, this guy is not coming out of his. The guy refused to.
We
show
hired
up.
a driver, and he's at the residence of one of the actors, and they're like, no, I got a better gig. Fuck you.
He was, what was he?
And we already paid. I mean, we're like 10 grand down, like just sitting there the day of the shoot. So at the last minute, we got all three. We had to replace all 3 actresses.
When everyone was bailing out, Steve's like, I know one of my bartender is an actor.
Yeah, they're all actors.
Yeah.
So.
And
they're all drunks.
You knew someone else too. So. And we got the beautiful Zell Romero as well that played the Ghost. So they all did a great job. Anyways, check out Portrait.
This is Primal Fear, and you are geeking out
to Gear Gods.
On the boat for 4 days, it seems like most people avoid a hangover by just consistently drinking throughout a 24-hour period for all 4 days. Is that what you guys are doing, or?
No, we just celebrated the 20th anniversary of our release, of our debut album.
Wow.
And so we had a little party at the casino bar.
That's awesome. How are you guys feeling about that? 20 years
old.
Yeah. Why?
White Russians. Why Too many White Russians. Why?
Because you need the calcium. You want to build strong bones. What's the problem?
I have an excuse for tonight, you think?
Yeah. You're gonna be like, listen, barkeep. My bones. How often did somebody order a White Russian and they got to keep milk in there all the time just so that they can make a White Russian? I don't know.
What's your favorite drink?
Chocolate milk? Wow. All right, so let's see. Reflecting on 20 years of Primal Fear, give me like the number one most important way the band has changed. Stuff that you did on the first album that you would never do now.
I think already at the first album, we just recorded what we felt at that point. There was no pressure. There was nobody who told us what to do. We're just doing the stuff. We wrote songs that fit to the singer's voice, and we released an album without any expectations. I think we made a good album. Of course, after 12 albums, we really keep us busy. We're releasing album every 18 months, and a side of life and best of albums, and the music is still in the same kind of metal we did from the beginning. Of course, we learned a lot. It's always learning by doing. But I think we did good because the last 4 years we had the most shows ever.
What's a piece of gear that you used on the first album that you're still using now?
A guitar.
Same guitar?
Yes.
The very same one. Wow. What is it?
Gibson Les Paul.
Yeah.
Standard. I think I did the first 2 albums with this guitar. And I'm still playing it live.
Damn, that's a good guitar.
Yeah, it is.
I'm a collector.
Okay.
And I'm sure I have still the bass guitar I played on the first album.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. I was drinking a lot in these days, but.
Hey doggy, you're my favorite customer.
One of the best things about being on 70K, dessert with every single meal, y'all. It's tasty. All right, so the boat has now landed at Turks and Caicos, and we are in our flippy floppies. We're ready to hit the beach, so here we go. I'm not good or anything at swimming, but I love to flop around in the water, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Just like a dead fish.
Just like a dead fish. Why would a dead fish flop?
Because that's what happens when it has not enough water and it can't swim, and it's near the shore.
No, but it's dead. It won't move.
Well, I mean, it's dying.
Oh, a dying fish.
It's dying.
A dying fish.
Alright, I thought it was a Starbucks.
So I'm by the pool in Turks and Caicos, and I'm doing my favorite thing, which I like to call shade bathing. Some people like to sunbathe, but I'm like basically allergic to sunlight. I'm a white motherfucker, and even when I put on sunscreen, I still somehow manage to burn. So I like to just hang out in the shade. I'm not getting any vitamin D really, but it's fine. I'm a little scared that I'm gonna like trip and fall and like drop my fucking camera in the water. That would be most unfortunate.
3, 2, 1.
All right, I got about 30 minutes to kill, so I'm gonna give you a real quick tour of the boat. Just the important bits, I think. So as you can see, it goes up pretty high. It's about 14 floors, depending on where on the boat you are. The elevator goes up to 14 on one end of the boat and only, I think, 12 on the other. This is floor 5, where the magic happens. It's got the most stuff to do, restaurants and food, and stuff for sale and all that. They've got like a little shopping center. Yeah, as you can see, there's a ton of people hanging out here at basically all hours. This is where you go to get coffee. You can get espresso drinks. Here's my favorite part. There's a Ben & Jerry's where I can get a chocolate shake, I think 24 hours a day. I haven't tried all that late at night, but so far I've had 2. And it's just really, there's something about walking around a boat or watching metal from a hot tub while sipping on a chocolate milkshake that just makes my fucking life. All right, there's a wine bar here, not very heavily attended, as you can see. Not really the typical metal spot, I think. There's all kinds of random shit on here, like a fucking perfume store. There's a Michael Kors, which is a place that sells purses, if you're unaware. I didn't know that until I shot a little bit with fucking Aborted about shopping for purses. That's pretty funny. Here's the spot where most people feel like metalheads feel a little more comfortable in a dank little bar. Even on this huge ship, they managed to find and convene at a dank-ass little bar in the dark. It's not really my jam. My jam is pizza. Fucking awesome pizza. All right, kind of mediocre pizza, but plentiful and free pizza. And there's the Fifth Element. There's, of course, a duty-free shop, because what airport or cruise ship or island resort is without duty-free? About to get real loud. The hot tub. Here's where the magic happens. Woo! So there's an arcade on the boat. Last year when I tried to do this, none of these fucking machines worked. I'd like to try it again this year, but I feel like I'm just gonna be throwing money away. I like arcades a lot. I love video games. Doesn't really have that many good ones. I was really, really hoping that they were gonna have Silent Scope. That's my favorite arcade game. I'm a coward and I like shooting people from a distance. Pretty much everywhere on the boat, before every single spot, they have these little hand sanitizer doodads. I don't want to sanitize my hands right now, but that's gonna keep everybody a lot safer, because, you know, there's a much lower chance of getting somebody sick if everybody's sanitizing their hands all the time. Are you guys getting married on the boat? No, you're just all dressed up.
Day before.
Really?
Yeah, it's our honeymoon.
Oh, that's adorable. Wow, did you plan your wedding to coincide with the boat trip?
Yeah. Our wedding
That's
day
great.
was on Wednesday and Tuesday.
Holy shit. Well, hey, congratulations, you guys.
Thank you
look
so
great. Enjoy the rest of the boat. Thanks for your time. See ya. Look at that. That's incredible. I mean, really, if you're into metal, this is the ultimate dream vacation of any kind. And, of course, a honeymoon is basically just the best vacation you could possibly take. And that's a goal for me. When I get married, I hope this is also my honeymoon. So the thing is, I'm actually, like, kind of terrified of the deep ocean. Like, so looking out at the ocean behind me like that scares the piss out of me. Woo! Take a look at all the physical activities you can do. I might for sure be too big of a pussy to try doing that. But, I mean, it kind of looks like fun. It's very loud. For some reason, we're joining the Viking table. This was not my idea. They're yelling about dick and balls.
Brandon!
Yes, could you possibly bring me your Tide Pods menu? Yeah, thank you.
This is an ex-parrot. He's flippin' deceased. Join the choir invisible. He has ceased to be. He's not pining for the fjords.
It's time to get off the boat, Alex. Thank you. Unfortunately, it is time to leave the boat, floating bit of metal heaven. Gotta burn off all that fucking food that I ate.
All right, recap.
I didn't drink that much, and I feel pretty good.
The silliest thing was that people were fighting over the rubber duck.
Yeah, I saw that from above. Hailstorm was amazing.
3 guys all hugging this yellow contraption that costs $20 on Amazon.
I think Swallow the Sun was my favorite band I never heard of, followed by Battle Beast was my favorite band, second favorite band I never heard of.
I'm very sad to leave the boat. Goodbye, boat. I love you, boat.